We'll see. No. All right. Let's see here. All right, y'all got me walking and chewing gum at the same time here, so we'll see how this thing works.
Yeah, we see the smoke coming out of here.
Tell me about it. All right. So we got some people coming in. My grandson here to help out. they can do 2 or 3 things at once on the computer, but I might be a little challenged here. All right, let me get a few more in. We've got 21 online. So that's glad it's a good thing we're doing this. Okay. All right. Yeah, I got a little feedback, so I guess I'm getting out. That's all right. That's all right. You may notice we got KD5 BS camera 1 and camera 2, and those are streaming the meeting room here. Trying to figure out, one is from the back of the room facing forward, and then the 2 is back by where we used to have a sign-in sheet facing the other way. All right. Let's see, I don't see anybody else still coming in. So let's get started. I'll try to look down every once in a while and see if anybody gets caught in traffic on the internet and is late, but I think we got most of them now. All right, seriously, be patient. This is a little weird, man. I'm trying to do 2 things at once, but we'll make it. All right. Well, let's number one, welcome. Glad everybody did make it. I'd say we got a pretty good turnout. Let's just go around with the introductions and see if anybody remembers anybody.
Scott, PMU.
Joe, WA4OBO.
I'm Bobby, 85BS.
Paul, KK4 DMD. Tom, N4 LIA. John, KN4 LCD. Scott, KL4 OWD. John, KN4 BB8. Mike, KX4 WO.
KN4 SON.
Dan, D9 DNA. W4 OQG.
Mary, W4 Mary 1. Now, Bravo 4 Charlie Hotel. Janet, KN4 FBI.
Dan for FBJ.
Ray, KX5RC.
Pam, W4 GMM.
Richard, K4DXL.
Rick, N0KYS. Karen,
Yeah, that's right.
Rick, WA4MDM with D. K4 TDW. K4 SLP.
Dave, 184Q.
Carolyn, KX4QX.
Jim, KD4 FUU.
Mary Jean, KY4FB.
And Steve, KK4 Victor Papa Tango. I'm just now realizing this is the first time y'all are actually seeing the board. Golly. So in official capacity. So wow. So there probably are some things that you need to take care of, and you know, this would be a good time to do it. Mike will definitely take your money. Believe me, he'll take blood, money, whatever. Jim, I'm sorry, Jim. Mike's the, yeah. All right, that's it. Jim will take the money. You know, if you haven't renewed your membership, I'll be honest, I didn't do it until tonight. I just kept forgetting to send in the check. Huntsville, you know, and I'm sure we'll have other announcements, but while I'm thinking about money stuff, Huntsville, and then Mary Jean's gonna be talking about the shirts. We're gonna have, you know, so we got plenty of ways we take your money tonight. Let's see here. All right, let's see what I can do here. All right, let's see if anybody else. Oh, let's see. Get one of your cameras back in. Okay. All right, now while I'm recording this, like I said, it doesn't get the names on the recording. Okay. We'll get that. All right, let's see. Well, we'll just go down. All right, is there anything else that you're needing right now? The sign-up sheet, if you haven't done the sign-up sheet, we do actually, it's a sign-up sheet. It looks like the way we've got it is if we're showing that you're paid for this year, you're going to be at the top of the top sheets. Mine wasn't on the top sheet, but if you're like you were last year, you'd be farther down. Okay, all right. So sign up, and that'd be a good time for a good way for you to see if we're showing you paid up for this year or not. That's all I can think of. You might have. You good? You want to go ahead and talk about the shirt?
Wait a minute, you skipped me?
I'm not forgetting you. Let's just do all this and not believe me. I have not forgot about, I tried to forget about you.
How could anybody?
I've
That's what I
done,
was concerned
I've done a lot of drinking, trying to forget about you. Okay.
about.
Yeah, if you want to.
That's right. I think just wait.
All right, well, hello again, everybody. Mary Jean Hall, KY4FB, your vice president. But I know at the last meeting, we had talked about maybe going with the 511 polo or with the Cornerstone polo. And quite a few of our members, we were all, well, several of us were familiar with the 511 brand, but not really the Cornerstone brand, even though there was a significant price difference. So I had set it up where I could get Cornerstone polo to kind of test out for Mid-South Solutions. And so here is the Cornerstone polo. I don't know if this can be seen online or not, but it's got all the same features as the 511 polo that we were looking at. It's got the double pin pockets on the left sleeve. It's got the 3 mic clips. So it's got the left shoulder, right shoulder, and then of course in the center. And it's kind of right there for you. And then it's got that same like polyester snag resistant material. And I actually wore this polo up to our farm while I was moving and hauling and all that with a lot of wood. And there were left there with so many scrapes and bruises and everything in that shirt. I was expecting it to have rips or something, and it was in great condition. So it seems like if it can go through that, it should hold up just about anything that we could put it through with all the activities that we volunteer with. So the prices for the polo is dependent on size, $5. 2XL would be $37, 3XL would be $41, and then a 4XL would be $43. So I'll be collecting that money between now and the July Delta Club meeting. I will be at field day, and so if you don't have it at one of the meetings, or if you're online watching at home and participating at home, and you want to go to field day, you can pay, come and pay me there. Or if you get a check in the mail, my address and QRZ is accurate, so you can send a check made out to Delta Amateur Radio Club for the polos. And if you're here in person, or if you're going to come to the July meeting or even field day, then I will have this with me, so that way you can kind of look it over if you'd like. And other than that, if you're here tonight and you want to go in and order one, I've got some forms. If you can just pick out one of these to fill out, it's pretty simple. It's just your name, call sign. This shirt is offered in men's style and women's style. The one up here is in men's style. The women's style, if you look in the current edition, if you're not sure of the sizes, since the polyester material, I know some folks, well, different polos have different fits and everything. They have a link to the website so you can look at the different sizing options and make sure you get the right size that you need. So, so you can select the style and the shirt size and then just get that to me. And I'll submit the order after the July meeting, and then we will have those hopefully to hand out at the August meeting. So if you're going to go to Huntsville, you should have it in time to wear it to Huntsville. So if you have any questions, come find me afterwards and let me know.
Okay, thank you. She's done a lot of work on this, and I know that from doing the shirts before, that can be a job, and we're trying to get ahead of it. It's really just not getting to the point where we feel like we can do anything like this. You know, we knew that we've been talking about it at the board meetings off and on a little bit, but I felt like we needed to be able to meet so that you could see the shirts if you wanted to, and you know, give you that opportunity. Let's see, do we have a motion to accept the
Yes.
treasure?
I move that we accept the minutes
Yeah,
published in Spark
okay.
and the treasurer's
And the treasurer's report. All right, and we've got a second. Well, before you leave, while you've got the floor, you have an announcement.
Yeah, Ham 101 has been in hiatus for I don't know how long, I've forgotten.
Well, our last meeting was March, and I don't know if you did anything.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I have some index cards here. If you're interested in continuing Ham 101 and have some ideas of what you would like to, I don't like to say the word learn, but get familiar with, I would appreciate it if you come by, put your name on it, your ideas. So if we don't get any ideas, if we don't get anybody that wants to go, they will just stay in hiatus.
What's your
Those
plan?
on Zoom would send an email to.
Yeah, W4GMM@bellsouth.net.
W4GMM@bellsouth.net. If you've got an idea for Ham for Ham 101. if you're not familiar with what he's talking about, because Ham, did you get here at 6 usually?
5:30.
5:30. All right, Ham would usually get here at about 5:30, before the meeting started at 7. Usually meet up in one of the classrooms upstairs.
Went down in the hall.
And, a little bit more in-depth, hands-on, picking his brain and experience of equipment, antennas, setups. That was the main thing that I remember that you kind of hit on was, and what was good is you were good about hands-on type stuff. A lot of the presentations we do and different things, we talk about it, but even you did a soldering class one time, I believe, so you actually did some soldering. So Ham is willing and able to help with a wide variety of things. And if by chance maybe we hit something he doesn't know about, maybe he can learn. So,
And don't wait until the day before next club meeting to send something.
well, I was going to say, if you don't get something, do you want to maybe just go ahead and would you want to meet and just kick around some ideas, or what are you thinking?
Well, if that's whatever the people want.
Okay.
If they don't want to voice ideas to be held accountable for, then see which way we want to go. So we will meet next month
Next month at 5:30 upstairs.
down
And-
in the hall.
Okay.
And those that want to continue with it and so forth, so on, we'll talk about which way you want to go, how you want to learn.
Okay. All right. So, if you've got something that you do want to have him teach on, let him know. But I'd say let's go ahead and do it and then get together and maybe some ideas will come up. And if nothing else, it'd be a good time to get it started. So we don't lose that momentum. That was
Works for me.
okay. Joe, you're always good. Yeah.
For training, we're going to have a class starting the 24th of June for 6 Thursday nights through August the 12th. I'm going to do a hybrid. The first 3 will be via Zoom, and the last 3 will be in person here in this room. I've got it cleared already with the church, and we got it cleared. If you know someone that's interested in getting their license, they need to send me an email with the subject line tech class and their name, email address, and cell phone number, and I'll be glad to get the information to them on the class and the material. The next item is Huntsville Hamfest bus trip. We do have the bus, got the contract signed and sent out, and we're leaving Germantown Baptist Church at 6:30 on August the 21st, getting down to the Von Braun Center about 9:30, leaving after the 4 o'clock drawing and getting back about 8 p.m. The fare is $75. It includes the $10 entry fee to the Ham Fest, 2 Danvers breakfast biscuits of bacon, ham, or plain. We've got water, sodas, cookies, crackers, and fruit on the way down during the day and whatever's on the way back. One of the nice things is that we'll have water and sodas on the bus where we back up to the loading dock where you can bring your purchased items and leave it on the bus, as well as come back and even get a cool drink and save $3 from what they charge you at the Von Braun Center from the concession stand. So that is one of the benefits of going down. So it really and truly, it isn't that expensive considering the food and the entry to the Ham Fest that's paid in the fee for the $75. If you're interested, make a check payable to Delta Amateur Radio Club for $75. You can send it to my home QTH. I'm good in QRZ. And we'd like to get the checks in as soon as possible to make sure that we've got things to know how much the club's going to have to pay out. And thank you, Steve.
Okay. Yeah, Joe and I were, in fact, let's see, somebody told me, let's see if I can figure out how to go to video. Yeah. Oh, right click on it. No, I'm right clicking on it, not getting anything. Oh, there it is. Ah. Yeah, it's left click. That's choose background. Stand by. We're doing a little technical thing here. It's slow. Virtual.
Top of the little icons, it should be.
Ah, none. There we go. All right, now they're seeing the light. But
Tilt it down a little bit now. We got your shirt. Yeah, there you go. Got the lights in it.
All right. Yeah, all right. Okay, hopefully that's helping. Okay, Huntsville, back to Huntsville. If, most of y'all think you've probably been there. If you haven't, I will say that is a great thing to go to. Back again to the hands-on. A lot of people here talk about the equipment and stuff and ask us about radios and this type thing. Huntsville is perfect because they got vendors and different suppliers there. Something that's a perfect time to get your hands on one. I've driven and I've been on the bus, and the bus is the way to go. We literally park right at the entrance, the back entrance. It is a great place to go sit down after you walked around a little bit. Joe was talking about, factoring in everything. If you're driving down, you're gonna have to pay parking too. And then you're gonna be a lot. I bought a radio down there and hauled it out to the car and then walked back, and it's like, oh God, So the bus and I can show you a lot of pictures of people sleeping on the way back. Years I've taken, and sometimes we don't even hardly get out of the parking lot. People are dead asleep from getting up early in the morning and being busy all day. So it's when you're driving back and you're, wishing you were on the bus where you could sleep. That's something to keep in mind. So, okay. The shirts, I'm just kind of thinking of a few things here. We are pretty sure we can have them for Huntsville. Another thing that you can use them for that people maybe haven't heard about yet is, as far as I can tell, the 2 bike rides that we normally do in the fall are on. I got an email, I emailed Daryl. In fact, I think this is his last week working. So luckily I emailed, because the email that I had was his work email. Email me when you did, because I literally think this is his last week, and I'll give you his new email address, but somebody on the police department that normally does the MS bike ride that goes from Landers Center down to Tunica on Saturday, and then they spend the night down, the bikers spend the night down there and then come back on Sunday. So that is a 2-day event. Now you don't have to do it for 2 days, but some of us that go with the riders, will end up, staying down there and coming back. So that one is in September. And then
It's like the second weekend.
yeah. And then I think I put the dates. I think I put the dates in the Sparks in my comments. And then the Bluff City group does a bike ride. Usually, and it's around Shelby Forest, and that's a 1-day thing on Saturday. And they've contacted again. Now that's something that we do using the repeaters. So that's something everybody can do. It's text. That's a great time for that. So stay tuned for those 2 things. There.
The 9th of October.
Yeah, it's early in October, but just stay tuned for that. Those are really, I think, even talking to the people that are organizing it, they haven't even really had, the dates are set, but they're still kind of in the planning stages. So, but they both, as part of their planning, asked if we could support it, and I went on a limb and said yes. I know we always have supported them. Does anybody have anything else? Anything, before we get into talking about field day, which is the main thing. It's been a long year. Anybody got anything? Looks like we got a couple of faces that either I've forgotten about or new faces. I was going to ask if anybody hadn't been here at the building in over a year, raise your hand, but that would. That's what I was going to say. Is there somebody that's brand new here? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, welcome.
Well, we did our testing here with Joe.
Okay.
But not before that, right?
Okay.
I appreciate actually seeing everybody's face and hearing their call signs, and I got the voices down and all that, and I don't guess Bill's here, I just wondered if anybody else thinks he sounds like Johnny Cash on the radio or not. Maybe that's just me, but anyway, I've enjoyed seeing
It always is. I remember my first time, and you don't look anything at all like that. But yeah, it is nice to put a face with the voices that you've been hearing on the radio. So, and a lot of us do have a face for radio. I'll tell you that. So, all right. Well, glad you joined us, and hope to have you back often. Anybody got anything else? It's been a long year. Anything you want to bring up? Any questions? Barry, we're all good on.
Yeah, nothing's really changed. We still have the same situation on the 8.5 or 8.2 repeater.
It's a little. I got under yesterday.
Yeah, it's kind of noisy, and then the next person just clears the bell.
Yeah.
And there's really nothing there's no kind of filters or anything we can put to do that, you know, when they're spreading the spectrum with the noise, so,
Yeah, we're still at the mercy of
yeah, and part of the noise still. Thank God.
Is that the risk?
Yeah, they wouldn't melt as much people once.
okay.
Do they have to replace that section yet? They have to replace that section of.
From what I understand, no. I would imagine there's some litigation stuff like that, and there's definitely a lot of money involved in that. So we're at their mercy.
Anything else? This could end up being a short meeting. We're not through yet, but, all right. I tell you what, let's go ahead.
Let you read this from here down.
From where down?
Where's that basic W5KB Tom that everybody, a lot of people know about his show he does Tuesday nights.
Uh-huh.
He's been into the Blues Around.
Oh,
Earth.
yeah.
Now he's getting into new things.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is from Tom, WA5KUB. I know that some of y'all maybe know that he does a lot of the radio launch, or not, balloon launches. Start here where it says, I hope to launch in 3 weeks.
Yeah, somewhere in the next month.
Okay, he's got another balloon he's hoping to do in the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm looking for some volunteers. Oh, okay, this could be an interesting opportunity. I'm looking for some volunteers that can be our. I mean, what the heck's he talking about? Last balloon got lost somewhere over China, I think.
To get back, instead of doing around the world stuff, they'll go to pilot, you know, about a 2-hour launch.
What, you tell him I could use the plane or something, or what?
It's gonna pop and then parachute down.
Okay, all right. Okay.
70,000 feet.
I'm looking for volunteers that could be our advanced recovery team. This balloon will go up to 100,000 feet. It will take, oh, he's going to just go up and then come straight down. Oh, okay. All right.
The wind straight down won't be.
Well, I know that. To go up 100,000 feet, it'll take about 2 hours to get up there, and then he's going to let it go on up, and then it's going to pop. And then it'll be about 1 more hour to come back down. It would be good if we could have a couple of teams. The payload will consist of multiple cameras, one at the horizon and one with a 360-degree camera. It will also have an external battery supply to ensure recording of the entire flight. It will have APRS tracking, but in order to ensure recovery, we will be adding a subscription service for GPS satellite tracking. That tracking works when it's under 21,000 feet. It will tell us within a foot or two where the balloon is. And if someone finds it and drives off with it, it'll tell us who they are.
Tell us where they are.
Yeah. Oh, who they are. I mean, this types of launches come down within 50 miles. Oh my God, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, last year, my grandson, he wanted to do some bottle rockets. I mean, this thing only went up about 1,000 feet. We couldn't find that sucker, you know, so. All right.
They didn't have APRS on it,
No, it didn't. All right. Need some volunteers to be an advanced team. They're going to send them out in different directions. Hard hat is required. Okay. All right. Okay. Looking up. I don't know. All right. So navigator and a spotter. It's very possible that the advanced team could position themselves at the landing site and see it coming down. Ooh. It will have a red and white parachute. If the team can get some video of it coming down, that would be great. Also, probably the camera from the balloon's going to watch us running off with it, hit us on the head. Also, the team will need to leave the vehicle and walk a short distance. It's unlikely it will land directly on the road, but instead some distance away. All right. All right. All right. Thanks. All right. You can contact Tom. His phone number is 901-570-2188. Yeah, we'll definitely wish him luck on this one. No, I mean, that actually could be something. Is he, I guess you've been in touch with him. Is he going to kind of keep us up? Are they going to have some sort of meeting so they can stage some people around?
I don't know exactly. I talked to him once on the phone, and he sent me that yesterday. I say he's done the around the world stuff with a real light.
Yeah, I've tracked some of them. Yeah.
What's the phone number again? 571.
What's that phone number again?
570.
570-2188.
He does, it's called W5KUB.
Yeah.
He does the radio
That round table or,
Tuesday night at 8 o'clock.
yeah. Okay.
And a blog video.
Yeah, no, he's got a very professional, YouTube channel and stuff. And yeah, he does a lot. So seriously, I mean,
He'll be at Huntsville doing
you think so? He usually
Well,
comes?
he always comes there to record, do interviews.
Well, that's true. He does. He comes to field day. Okay. All right.
You
Okay.
mean it's Huntsville?
Yeah, that's what we were saying, but it sounds like he's probably going to do this before Huntsville. He's going to do it in the next couple of weeks.
Good.
Okay. All right.
7 or 8 years in a row at Dayton.
Okay. All right. So seriously, this is something that we need to, if anybody's interested in it, just get in touch with us and we'll get you set up with me. That could be interesting. I'm just trying to figure out how he's going to, I'm sure he's going to maybe, Enzo will play a big part in which way he thinks it might go. And yeah,
Yeah, because there's different directions at different
Yeah,
altitudes.
what winds aloft are.
yeah.
Yeah, they hit that 200-mile-an-hour jet stream up there. That's
That's in Canada.
Okay. All right. Well, that could be interesting. That could be interesting. Yeah, I'd probably like to do something with that. So, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, somebody sent me a chat here. This is definitely testing my limits here. Hey, the West Memphis Repeater Group is at the West Memphis Public Library. It's located at 500 East Broadway Boulevard, and it's at 7 o'clock. Park on Thomas Avenue. So if anybody's,
Might be kind of hard to get.
I was gonna say, well, am I on candid camera tonight or what? Nobody can get to West Memphis right now. All right, but no, seriously, well, I tell you what, I used to work over in West Memphis. So if you're, huh? Yeah, I used to live in Memphis and work in West Memphis. So if you're like that and you're looking for something to do, let the traffic die down a little bit. Stop by the meeting on June 24th at 7 o'clock. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hope I'm caught up on all of that. Is there another chat here? Okay. All right. And Mark, I saw your chat and I can't figure out how to answer you back directly, so I'll get back with you. All right. Anything else before we talk about field day? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. Why is it not scrolling down? Probably pretty good. Kind of works. Go give farther down. I just want to be sure we didn't miss some in the middle. Okay. All right.
How many are on Zoom?
We have 27. Well, but that's counting your two cameras, so 25. And this, so yeah. So 20 something, that's about half what we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm sorry y'all aren't here at the actual meeting where we got beer and pizza, but that's all right, you know. Okay. All right. Field day. That's the next big thing we got coming up. Everybody knows that it's going to be at a new location this year, right? Everybody knows where it is. Anybody have any questions on that? That's probably the first thing. The municipal, yeah. I just want to be sure if everybody, it's the municipal park, Germantown Municipal Park, which if you're familiar, the main thing I was familiar with is what they call the Great Hall, GPAC, the athletic, Germantown athletic thing, the tennis courts. It's south of that. And I was going to say behind the fire station, the police department, and the library, kind of in between there. I knew where everything was, but I didn't know that there was a nice little park in there.
Coming from Exeter.
Coming in from Exeter would be a good suggestion.
Mark, actually come in to that parking lot.
But the coming in off Exeter, it puts you closer to the pavilion too. So it just depends. It just, you know.
It's limited space, very limited space on.
Okay.
Off Exeter.
Well, you came in off Exeter to get to where you parked last week.
No, I came in off in Neshoba.
Well, the parking lot goes all the way through to Exeter.
Yeah. There's several parking places. That's the key thing. There are several pavilion. There's kind of a little circular type parking lot just south on the south part of the park. That one's a little limited, but you know, there's not a lot of other stuff up that way. I would say probably try to stay away from the parking lot over there by the tennis courts, especially on Saturday. Because several people have said gets pretty crowded on Saturday. But like Joe said, another good one is the south part of the parking lot there, the athletic center and GPAC and all that. In fact, that's
to the east of the center as well, just where, north of,
parking. There's plenty of parking in different places.
and you come in off Exeter for that.
Okay. So, you asked before, everybody seemed to know, but so everybody does know where it is now. It's definitely not at the horse show where we've been before. They've got a horse show going on that weekend. We're going to have a meeting tomorrow to kind of finalize a few things. What time did we actually said that we are going to actually meet for breakfast? Is that, we normally,
They are not open.
they're not open?
Right now, they say from 11 to.
They're not open. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. In the past, we've usually met for breakfast at the Piccadilly there in Germantown, but it sounds like they're not open right now. So we'll get the word out on what time we're going to start setting up. But I would say mid-morning, usually not about 9 or 9, 10, somewhere in that range. 9, 8, 8, 9.
8:30.
How long does it take you to put up an antenna, man? Okay.
Depends on how many people you have helping.
Yeah.
Depends on how many stores.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, that brings up a good point. This, if you've never been to Field Day before, this is a rain or shine event. Even if the sun is out, we will still have it, right? We don't know. Okay. All right. If you look at the forecast, like I did that one time, one of the marathons that we did, the St. Jude Marathon, it got canceled the first year I was going to do it because of the ice and stuff. I wasn't sure if it was going to be canceled or not. I said, well, that's a big event. They probably won't cancel that. Well, they did. If you wake up and you look at the forecast and it's going to be rainy and stormy and bad and snow and everything else, you pick that is the right weekend because that's what happens at Field Day.
Remember in the meeting, somebody said it's the last rainy day in June.
Right.
No.
Last rainy weekend in June.
No, it's the fourth weekend in June.
Well, the fourth.
Fourth rainy weekend in June.
All right. The
It's
fourth
not the
rainy.
last, it's
The fourth rainy weekend in June. I'm not kidding, folks. It rains every time. Now, I don't think it rained last year, but we've only had a worldwide pandemic, so Field Day is unpredictable.
Well, believe me, all my time at Field Day, there are plenty.
We've had some, it will rain, all right, because that's the other thing. It will rain like crazy and then it'll be 99 degrees and 101% humidity because it has rained. Okay. But seriously, it's rain or shine. If it is bad weather, we'll take equipment down and put it away, but we'll put it right back up when we're able. So we'll meet there. I would say if you get there at between 9 or so. Now here's the thing, because I did it one time. I thought, okay, we're going to get right on the radio. No, we get on. The contest starts at 1 o'clock Central Time. So if you want to come to see how we set up the antennas, this is here about stringing up an antenna. Well, if you've never done it or if you've never seen it, this is the time to see it or do it. Okay. But if you've kind of got limited time, if you want to come later in the day, we're going to be there from 1 o'clock, before 1 o'clock on Saturday until roughly 1 o'clock on Sunday. It goes until 1 and we start taking down, but most of the time we kind of fizzle out noonish or so on Saturday and start taking it down. We're usually out of there by 1. But it goes, all day and all night between 1 and 1. We're going to have, if you've never seen a real expert do Morse code, CW, Pat's going to be there. That's interesting to watch. We're going to do a little bit of satellite.
Very little. It's gonna be a handheld antenna.
Handheld, but okay. We'll have a little bit of satellite working there. John, you're going to do digital. John's got people do emergency type stuff. He does solar, batteries, and he does digital. So he's in my opinion, he's kind of the center ring of this 3-ring circus, So, yeah. Well, I mean, but seriously, that's a lot in one package right there. He can. Yeah. But that's the type of how he does the batteries and charging with the solar if the sun's out. But doing the digital. Yeah. That's right. Okay. And we're going to have, All right, so we're gonna have, we got the digital, we're gonna have CW. I'm doing a station that's gonna be 15 meters mostly during the day and 80 meters at night. I haven't had a whole lot of luck with that before, but I think 2 years ago, the conditions just weren't real good.
Propagation is a little bit better right now.
Yeah.
than it was then.
Yeah, we're gonna have another person there that's gonna be doing, voice phone on 20 meters. That pretty much goes.
20 and 40.
Other thing, if you are not a general or an extra, we actually have a station there that is called GOTA, Get on the Air. Get on the air station, and you can get on and do HF stuff, even if you're not general or extra. Somebody
You do that
that,
anyway,
That's
if you use the
super.
club's call.
okay,
You can operate any station.
okay. So if we can, yeah. So we can, and that's make, but that's a good time to get on the air. And the GOTA station is being used, if somebody else that's a general extra, which they would be probably at the station, they can supervise you while you do the HF. We do field day, but I'll be honest, for us, there's some clubs where, it's like the Olympics, they train all year. They, for us, it's a good time to get together. And if we get, if it's sort of like, if we get some contact, it's great. But if we get some contacts over the air, it's great. But the main thing is we get contacts with each other doing the field day. So if you've got some friends, if you've got any friends, family, this ham radio thing's all about, that's a good time to have them come by. In fact, we'll have information table there where, we'll talk to them, if they're interested in it, what they need to do to get more into ham radio. We'll get them on the air.
I'll be calling the net from field day too, looks like, 'cause I think it's my turn to call the Delta net.
Okay, that'd be good. That'd be good. All right. Let's see. Mary Jean, you're doing the food. We're going to have lunch. What's going to be provided?
Yes, so right now it's looking like pizza for lunch. Right now it's looking like pizza for lunch, box sandwiches for dinner, and then so it's not intricate, it's simple, but I don't know, given the different location and COVID and everything else that's been going on, it'll keep us fed and back on the air. So
Okay. All right. So we will provide some food. If you prefer, if you want to bring your own refreshments and stuff, whatever you're comfortable with. Chairs, I'd bring, if you've got a fold up chair or something, that would be good to bring. Bug spray, always bring bug spray. When it's not raining, the mosquitoes will carry you away.
Make it swim.
Yeah. But that's something anybody else got any other points? Fans? Some sort of a fan? It's, you're going to be out. It's outside. This whole thing is they call it field day because we're out in the field. So it's going to be interesting. Anybody got any other words of wisdom about field day? Yeah.
That's not a word of wisdom.
I didn't expect that.
Just wanted to say I'm organizing a field day for the north end of the county. I've got some folks out of Tipton County, so forth, and we are going to set up at the Fire Training Academy in Millington, which is on the locator on ARRL. It is already on there with the address and everything. Anybody's welcome to come. I don't want to try to take anything away from Delta
And
Club.
that's, no.
But we're going to have a bunch of new hams. We've got about 9 hams that are technicians only. We're going to give a Saturday morning training class from about 8 in the morning till noon, cover several different subjects. And we've got some folks coming in. So this is not idea to give these new hams some idea of what field day is. And again, like you said, hear about people putting up antennas, well, we're going to show them how we put them up and so forth. So if anybody's interested, you're more than welcome to come.
Okay. All right. For those of y'all on Zoom,
We're setting up Friday night.
the antennas, mainly setting up the antennas.
Yeah, the training class will be Saturday morning, and we've got about 4 different subjects we're going to cover. But the main antenna setup and everything will be Friday afternoon.
You know what time you're thinking
About
about?
5:30.
5:30. Okay. All right. So those of y'all on Zoom, if you didn't get all that, Ham is doing field day up in Millington It's at the fire training thing on the north side of the base.
It's on, yeah, it's on the, it's on the west side of the south end of the runway. If they can find, hey, if they can find the big radar dome.
All right,
just
the fire, if you're, well, if you live up in Millington, you're probably familiar with it. The Fire Training Academy near the big radar dome on the west side of the south side of the runway.
They look up and they'll see all these burned out tank cars and trucks and all that
Okay.
stuff.
All right.
That's what
They're going to be setting up the antennas starting about 5:30 on Friday. He's going to set it. It takes him a while to put up his antennas. So he's going to do it on Friday, but no, actually he's setting it up on Friday because starting at 8:30 on Saturday.
Yeah.
Go class.
Yeah, we're Saturday morning, it's gonna be devoted to some, you know,
Yeah, he's
kind of like Ham.
Saturday morning, starting 8 or so until the contest starts at 1. He's going to be kind of explaining the magic of radio. So it'd be some good hands-on. So anybody up on the north side of town or anybody that wants to go up there, go to both and then compare them and don't feel bad that, you know.
And
Feel
we're
like-
especially looking for people to work through the night. so.
I know it. I know it. I know it. That's getting harder. Okay. Anybody got anything else to add about field day?
Were they showing anything video-wise tonight or
Not really.
not? Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, not really.
Logging, you need to cover,
Huh?
you need to cover the logging portion, keep Pat out of jail for Alexander's.
Well, yeah. Well, but we'll be good. The station people will be doing that. But yeah,
You know, the big thing is when they take over a station, put their initials in at the bottom so we keep track of maybe.
Right. Right.
Using N3FJP software, people might go out and look at it.
Yeah. We,
Yeah, he's got a very good,
Tutorial.
YouTube, on YouTube, that explains it. So if you go on there,
specifically for field day.
N3FJP, and then find out where, there's a link in there somewhere to go to that. And it's a good, I've already looked at it.
All right.
You just search for field day logging and it'll pop, several will pop up.
Okay. All right. What we're talking, for those of y'all again on Zoom, what we're talking about is the logging. We've kind of run into a few little glitches on the logging before, so we're just kind of working that out. We're going to use the N3J FJP. Logging software. That's one I use for a lot of stuff already anyway. It's pretty easy to use. He's got a YouTube video specifically for field day and logging and stuff. If you want to get familiar with that before you can, we'll already have it set up at field day, each of the stations. If you are going to be working a station, we ask that you remind the station manager to log you in under your initials so we know who does the contacts. All right. Anything else? I know that we've done this a little different because we didn't have the socializing in the middle. I was just kind of planning we'll go through everything, and if somebody, you're more than welcome to hang around and visit, but if somebody didn't feel like they were comfortable doing that yet, is everybody pretty comfortable? Is any feedback on, especially people here, any feedback, anything that you'd like to see us do different because of, COVID and everything still going on, which should keep getting looser and looser as time goes on. So I guess we'll kind of make a decision about refreshments or not for next month. Kind of see what the general consensus is as far as guidelines between. I think we're kind of at a point where guidelines are going to be changing quite a bit.
Understand on the 17th, there should be something changing. The health department has something coming out.
Okay.
They got any comment about whether they will be coming into the person.
Yeah. That was a good point. Bobby was asking the people that are on Zoom, we're going to keep, I guess we're going to keep doing this at least for a while longer, because we got some people that this makes it not only for people not wanting to come into a group, but if it helps you where you don't have to travel or something, I think it's worked out pretty well. We've got, we've even had some people from out of town and different things. So if Bobby's willing to keep doing this for a while, we'll keep doing this. We'll keep recording them. Now, this is being recorded, so if anybody missed something. Oh, that reminded me, YouTube. Has anybody been checking out our YouTube page? Anybody not know about our YouTube page? Anybody need any help with? If you need some help with that, come see me. I can get you hooked up on that.
Meetings are on YouTube.
Meetings are on YouTube. I've tried to go back through. I might find a few more things over the years. I've videoed a few things, mostly from some field days. I've definitely tried to do some videos this field day. So we'll try to keep doing that. Anybody on the Zoom have anything?
Ask them if they'd come in person.
Well, that could change. Joe was saying, ask if y'all would come in person next month. That's just, we're still going to have some that are going to be both ways. So if there's anything, I tell you what, if there is anything that you would like for us to do different so that you'd feel more comfortable coming, feel free to contact me or anybody else on the board. And we tried to think of whatever we could. We're like a lot of the politicians, y'all. We're still limping through this thing. So there you go.
Steve, I really enjoyed that last month with Bob Hyde.
Oh, gosh, yes, yes, yes.
That was great.
Yeah, the presentation with Bob, yeah. Were you the one, who set that up? That was, but kudos to both of y'all for suggesting that and I mean, I never would have thought of contacting him and him being
I
so,
heard him on the air the other night, and I tried to talk to him, but it was pretty noisy that night.
yeah,
The last 30 minutes were especially good.
yeah, yeah.
I'll tell you that, what I got out of it when I got through was that I did 25 years of live audio, singing groups and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I wish I'd have met him before. Cause I learned some
2.5K.
stuff that.
Turn it up, 2.5, kidding, that's what I like.
Yeah.
He said the other night, this was, the one he did this week was 200 and, something of those classes that he put on.
Wow. Yeah, he's done a lot. He puts a lot into it. I mean, I thought he would just go there and just kind of rattle off or something.
He said
He's,
he really enjoyed it, that's his life now.
oh, it is. It's, I mean, yeah, you can tell.
Based on what he said, I went to my TV and tuned the equalizer in my TV audio and maxed out the mid-range, and it makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
I want to do that, that's a good idea.
It really works.
Yes.
We saw this presentation from Mike, the one that he gave at the Huntsville show, Huntsville last year.
Uh-huh.
He was giving the same demonstration then. And you can actually then afterwards go and ask him questions if you want to.
Yeah.
So he might be there with you.
He seemed pretty hesitant to do that. His wife's kind of not real well. She's got some health issues or something, and I don't think he's going to do anything public for quite a while. But he's so set up for doing this remote type stuff. That's just perfect for him. That's just so perfect. Speaking of that, Huntsville, that's another thing about Huntsville. They have all through the day, they'll have different training sessions, seminars. That's the main word I was looking for. Seminars, training sessions, usually from some real experts in different fields. So keep checking their website. I usually check it and I'll print out, what the seminars are for the day. And I'll try to bring it to the meeting before we go, and then I usually have a copy of it on the bus if somebody wants to know what the classes are. Okay, anything else? If I missed anybody on Zoom, I apologize. It's so I'm getting some chats here, but let's see. All right. I think everybody, I think the Zoom people are kind of taking care of themselves. I see some things asked and answered. So y'all are doing all right without me. Okay. I'll go back through. I found out I can see the chat stuff later. If there's something on there that doesn't look like it was answered, I'll try to get back with you, or just email me. My email is on the website and on the Sparks. Anything else? 8 o'clock. We're doing pretty good. All right, I'm going to end this meeting. I'm going to end the Zoom meeting, but y'all feel free to hang around for a little bit. When I turn out the lights, it's time to go home. All right, thanks, everybody. Thank y'all. Yeah, do you have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
All right, everybody in favor, leave. Push your chairs up, clean up. Thank y'all.